Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're gonna start our exploration of the Black Shroud, but we're gonna start here in Gridania. We're gonna see if I can sort of retrace my footsteps of when I first played FF14. So it's not gonna be like a step-by-step sort of like detailed. I'm just gonna kind of walk through Gridania here and see what I can remember. So let's get started. We'll really just be changing like the music once we head into Black Shroud. So this is kind of will give you an idea of what Gridania used to look like. Like there's no Aetheryte Plaza here anymore. Well, I mean there's no Aetheryte Plaza here, because the Aetheryte Plaza is actually in a different location. So, and we got some NPCs in here, but we won't talk to them until we do the city-state videos. There are some things that are still like similar, like here's sort of like this archer, I think, training area here. Or not archer, it's just sort of like a training area. I kind of get those confused all the time, thinking that's an archery area. So yeah, one thing I really remember are these awnings here. I remember going up this way because the Aetheryte Plaza is over here, and this was like one of the first things that I saw, because I think they started off similar in A Realm Reborn, where you kind of go around and you find the Aetheryte so you can attune to it. But this is what the old Aetheryte Plaza sort of looks like here in Gridania. So you can see on the map, you got the mini Aetherites, and then you got the large Aetheryte shards here. But yeah, this crystal here is like one thing I definitely remember from whatever version it was at the time. I'm assuming it's 1.23b, because it was late in FF14 that I started. So, and then there's another person, or I'd say just a person over here that I remember. Let's see. Okay, not over there, it's over here. But yeah, the Gridania is dramatically different. This area here is actually the area where the new amphitheater is in A Realm Reborn, because in that area there's an entrance to the Conjurer's Guild. And in A Realm Reborn, there's sort of like an invisible barrier blocking it, and there's sort of like rocks covering it up. It's here like the rocks with the 3 platforms that lead to the Conjurer's Guild. This is another thing I remember, because going out here, there's actually an opening, or it kind of opens up. And here we have a quest here. There's a quest here, and then there's another quest in the Adventurers Guild. I found that out about, I think it was yesterday. So yeah, this is what the old Conjurers Guild looks like, but we're not going to go too in depth because we're trying to make our way to Black Shroud. So there's one person that I do remember. I'm going to show him to you, and then we're going to make our way down to Black Shroud. We're going to start in North Shroud, because Black Shroud is kind of a, well, how I explained it in the first video, it's kind of a mess to look at, and it's kind of a mess to follow. So we're going to do what we did in Thanalan, going to break down each region. So he should be, yep, he's just right up here. And yes, there are no loading transitions in this area here. We're supposed to have an NPC here, but... So this is the person that I remember is the Great Louis Swab. Because I did receive a quest from him, so we'll just talk to him and see what he says. All things happen for a reason, yet it's the responsibility of the individual to find meaning of which comes to pass. Behold with the clarity of the still pond, hearken with the tranquility of a virgin grove. Take but these words to heart, and no truth shall ever elude you. So, yeah, very cool character. Like, his armor is just, like, really cool. The only time I saw him in the Rumbleborn was with the Bahamut stuff, so it's kind of cool to actually see him, like, out and about. So, yeah, very cool. So, let's go to the Black Shroud. Let's see, what's the quickest way to the place I remember? Yeah, so it looks like going down in here. Because there is a specific thing that I remember from first entering Black Shroud. This is probably the coolest thing that I actually like about Black Shroud. It's like these awnings have these like sort of lights hanging from them. That's another thing that's like really stuck out to me. Got an NPC over there. There's the Leather Workers Guild. I want to go down here. So this is the pathway that actually leads to the Aetheryte Plaza in the Realm Reborn. But in this version, you got like shops here. Let's see what kind of shops are they? They say. Well, we can explore that later. But yeah, it's very interesting. So yeah, here would be where the Aetheryte Plaza is, but so far I can talk to every NPC here in Gridania. Okay, so let's make our way to Black Shroud. We're gonna head to Central Brent Branch, sorry. Sorry, hard to say sometimes. Brent Branch, and then we're gonna make our way to North Shroud, because Camp Brent Branch is sort of on the way there. So, yeah, very vividly, well, I guess not vividly. Just trying to say words before I think. Like, I do remember this entrance here. And then the weather, I knew for a fact, was rainy. I think it was. That before? No, that's just fog. Oh, I might have to look up the weather IDs. Okay, well, while we make our way over there, I'll pull up the weather IDs. Because I knew at the time it was raining when I was playing. And these bridges are another thing that I remember, like, very clearly. Because the interesting things about these bridges are the platforms that they connect to. I'm not sure if it's this particular side, but in the Realm Reborn, if you look in the Black Shroud, there's sort of like these rock spires that have like lights in them. And that's where like these bridges would connect to. So let's see if I can pull up the weather ID before we... Got to get the actual feel So here, we'll stop here and I'll pull up the... Also, I have to pull up the music ID too. So let's see, where's the rainy? Oh, it's 8007. There we go. Now we just gotta switch the theme. Whisper the Land. I think it was towards the end of the list. Oh, I was right. It is 57. Whoop, don't want to change the weather. So the current theme that plays in Gordania is different than what I remember. So this is the theme that I remember the most. As soon as I entered Black Shroud, this is the theme that was playing. And it, like I said in the last video, this is one of my favorite themes. So with Black Shroud, we're just gonna go to like the points of interest places. So like Camp Brent. Oh, it's Bent Branch. Wow, I really got that wrong. And then, yeah, so we're gonna go here. Then we're gonna go to like Amberscale Rock, Life Men. So, because if you look at the map here in Gordania, it is kind of a maze, and most of it is pretty much copy and paste. So we'd be here forever if I just try to explore every aspect, every inch of Gordania, Black Shroud. But yeah, this is another thing I remembered. Walking right out in the Black Shroud and there being a river here. This theme is just so good for Black Shroud. I almost feel like I'm reliving when I first started playing. I will warp to the camp here. That way we're actually loaded into Black Shroud. Because the server right now is still thinking I'm in Gordania. So we'll just reset everything once we do that. Okay. I might have to pull up the map quite a bit here because this place is a maze. You could probably guess the reason why I saw this map of Black Shroud and it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get lost. Like, since I started doing the exploration videos, it's just like, I'm actually getting kind of used to, like, the map layouts. So this is Camp Bent Branch. See, I really cannot say that. Okay, so we're gonna warp here, see if we got any NPCs. Yeah, so this is the current Gordania theme right here. So I'll just have you listen to it a little bit, see if any NPCs will load in. So I don't remember this theme at all. So looks very nice out here in Black Shroud. Well, it looks like we don't have any NPCs, so we're gonna change it back. There we go. Alright, let's make our way to North Shroud and see what we can find. I think this was one of the first areas too I came to. And I think... Oh yes, I just remembered, yeah. I actually did... I think I quit at Emerald... Yeah, Emerald Moss. Because I remember doing a quest, and it actually took me upward in this place. Because I just remembered I read a quest and was like, I had to go to this emerald place, but I have no idea where it's at. So, wow, I just remembered exactly what the place I logged out. Give you a nice shot here of Black Shroud. We'll kind of go into first person view mode too. I just wish the camera wasn't so, like, restrictive. Wow, yeah, I can't believe I just remembered that. Because the Emerald Moss was the last place I went to. Because if I remember correctly, I think it was kind of open. Let's make sure we're going the right way. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little while before we get there. Black, even though it's like so, like, copy and paste, Black Shroud just looks so cool. It's like looking out in the distance and seeing the really tall trees. Got kind of another like river stream here. But yeah, this is pretty much what I remembered walking through here. It's like it's rainy and then this theme playing. And the interesting thing is, I remember I started as an archer, because that's what my alt is on current FF14. And it was funny because I remember that after I made that alt. So it was completely by chance I picked Archer, because the plan for the alt was to do Archer and Red Mage. So I started with Archer, and then I just remembered after that I was like, oh wait, I actually played my Legacy character as an Archer. So it's kind of like this gear set is sort of like reminiscent of that, even though I didn't actually have this gear set. But so really, if I had to create an archer, then this would be almost spot on. It's a different area there. And this theme in current FF14, it does play like here and there, but there are two like villages and Shadowbringers that play this theme. And when I saw a video of somebody sort of recording one of the villages, I think it's called Fano. And they were recording a video on it, and they were just recording the music in there. And I think I was still in Heaven's Ward when I saw that. And I was just like, I want to get the Shadowbringers just so I can be at that village. Just so I can listen to that theme, like, in-game. But, yeah, and, like, Fano is, like, one of my favorite, like, villages. Not because it's a village full of bunny girls, that would be lying. It's the best village in the game, full of bunny girls. Oh, what's this area here? It's like some places for some kind of like ritual or something. Surprise. Unless this is that place where there's a quest in A Realm Reborn where you're supposed to take like a sword out of like a, I think it was like a tree stump or something. I wonder if that's sort of like the original area for that. I wonder if Black Shroud has some other themes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're still on the right track here. Try to see real quick if... Oh, by the way, I just remembered, or not remembered, but I found out there is an auto run. Even though I'm not using it right now, since we're pretty much almost done with all the exploration, minus the city-state, so there's not really much use for that. I wonder if there's any, like, battle music that plays specifically in Black Shroud. Let's see if I can find any here. You can see, like, yeah, there's a lot of copy and play, paste here in Black Shroud. That's why we're just gonna go to the most, like, important areas. Doesn't really look like there's specific. Oops. I remember Labyrinth probably is a theme that's played, or the original theme that's played through this. Well, we won't worry about it. We'll just enjoy this theme. Oh yeah, that's also a thing I remembered, these giant, like, arch trees. Did my map just update? I think my map sort of loaded into a zone. Hopefully we'll find some NPCs out here. But yeah, these trees I remember very clearly. That was like one of the coolest things about this area. Which I don't think they have in A Realm Reborn. How far are we? Okay, we're getting close. We'll have to warp in there and see if NPCs will spawn in. If we don't, like, if we get there and there's no NPCs, we'll have to just warp there. But yeah, I remember the emerald. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely remember this. Because the aetheryte shard is like right there. So yeah, we don't have any NPCs loading in, so... Here, let's where are we trying to do teleport? Black Shroud. Wow, I really cannot type. Here, we'll make it cloudy. 8,000. But yeah, this is the place. This is the last thing I remember from the first version of this game. I'm thinking about naming my chocobo on my main on something in here, so I might honestly like try to sort of fuse this place into a name. Yeah, it looks like no NPCs, unfortunately. Okay, so let's keep making our way to North Shroud. So we won't go to the dungeon, so we'll make our way. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go to Hearst Mill. Go up to this place here. And then we'll probably just check out this lake area here. I think that'll be... Yeah, we'll check out both lake areas, so we want to... This place is such a maze. Okay, one up through here. Okay, we'll go up here. Okay, we're gonna have to go up here to get up there. So let's just go there first. So easiest way be okay, yeah, so we'll just follow the green here. Even looking at it now, it's just so confusing. That's the thing, like, this area has just like ramps that you can walk onto sort of like the upper level here. You know what? I like the rainy weather better. So pretty much, yeah, actually after this is all new to me now. Because I only stopped at Emerald, so the rest of this stuff is going to be new. Okay, let's make sure we're on track here. So yeah, I want to turn this way. And yeah, this theme I would honestly play, and I'd actually turn off the Gridania theme in current FF14 and load up YouTube and play this song over it. It just makes Gridania it just makes it feel so much better. Because I don't really like the current Gridania theme. It's not like terrible. Like it plays, I think, in the morning. And there's just something about it that I'm like, this song is just weird. Where's this theme right here? But I think it's the night theme that I actually like that one. Got a bridge up here. I mean, as much as I like sort of like this area, I mean, definitely A Realm Reborn's Black Shroud is way better. Because when I first started walking through here, it's literally just kind of seeing the same thing. This was when I didn't have the music working, because I was supposed to drag a data folder into the map server, and that's what allowed me to change music on command. Let's check out the Ixo clearing. See what this used to look like. Kind of just looks like the Emulji or Emulja like camp area with like this thing here. We got a nice campfire going on. I'll give this sort of partly built version credit. It's got a lot of working campfires with nobody around. Okay, we're almost there. They're very efficient at keeping the fireplaces or fire pits going. One of the things I sell at work are fireplaces, so it's just like constantly being asked about those. Okay, we're getting into an area of interest here. We're gonna get lucky and get some NPCs in here. Oh, this looks cool. Yeah, this area looks really cool. Sadly, no NPCs. At least so far. But yeah, they got another campfire going. It's so funny, the icon shows like a giant, like, sort of like stone towery area, but it's just like, yeah, just like crafters, like settlement for crafters and stuff. Okay, let's see, how do we get up there now? Head back here. Okay, yeah, we'll just have to head back that way and still follow the green. do like the sort of housing or like wooden architect Gridania has, even though I kind of consider it like not the most interesting places, but like its sort of style is very cool. Okay, so can't go up there, that'll just lead to a dead end. It's just like the way the trees are like blended in with the rocks and stuff. Like it's very well blended in. So I think we're, yeah, go around here, then we go straight up. Oh, I thought that was a rock with some sort of like encryption on it, when it was just a tree stump. Oh yeah, because they're all over the place here. Okay, I gotta make sure, we gotta go this way. This song is just, it's so good. I remember after I logged out of this version, I think it was like a year later, I tried so hard to figure out what this theme was called. Because even back then, I was still listening to a bunch of video game music, and this song really stuck out when I thought of FF14. So I was hoping this theme was actually in the current Gridania, but obviously we all know that's not. I hope there's like a massive structure over here. I'm curious to see what this looks like. It looks like it could be something big over here. Like right around the corner here. Okay, we got something interesting over here. I don't know what all these are at. Wow, I've never seen this. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this at all since I've ever played FF14. Oh, this is a cool structure here. Wonder what this was used for in game. Looks like they have a very specific design. Huh. Kind of looks like, I don't know, there's like an eye here and like a face. Or maybe it's just like a special kind of rock. I wonder what it's supposed to be over here. Like what the purpose of this area was. It's sad that I won't ever really know. Like, I'm sure I can watch playthroughs if there's any that exist. Like, from start to finish. I'm sure I can find out that way. Okay, so now we gotta make our way down to the lakes. Okay, so looks like I won't have to go all the way back to get there. Yeah, this is even though this area is new to me, this theme and walking around here really brings back some memories. Wow, and it gets like really dark. I can't imagine what this must look like with the Dolomal sky. It'd be so cool, like, if they had like light rays coming down from the trees. Okay, we gotta go up over here. So I'm still playing FF12. Been playing it since I've been exporting videos. I'm gonna download FF11 today, but I don't think I'm gonna renew my subscription just yet for it. I gotta find a perfect time to start that. So I do plan on though playing FF12 all the way through. I just reached the like Vaughn just reached the palace. And it was funny, the game asked me, are you sure you want to go through here? Aren't you sure you don't want to like buy weapons and stuff? Like, nah, no, I'll be fine. Sure enough, I'll probably get my ass kicked. Because that's typically how Final Fantasy games go for me. I know FF11 is one I really want to play all the way through. Because I don't want it to eventually get to a point where they decide to shut down service to it and I can't play it anymore. I'm sure they do have private servers similar to this, so it may be alright. If I get good enough at like recording and talking through like actual like gameplay and stuff, like I honestly will probably do videos over FF11. I guess I just really had to figure out the formula for it. Because if I do anything more than 2 hours, I start to get like tired of like talking and stuff like that. But somebody does not have their campfire lit here. Somebody is slacking on the job here. This is really cool, this big like river here. I just like how reflective the water is in this version. That's why I'm looking forward to their graphics update. It seemed like they did like a couple of stuff. After this, I'm gonna try the new Praetorium Dungeon and see how the fight of La Habrea is now. I'm sure it's just similar. It's just broken up. Maybe I'll even record that too. 'Cause I just remembered that as I'm thinking about other Final Fantasy stuff. Okay, let's see. How do we... I think we just... Did I miss that whole lake there? I think I did. Here, we're gonna run back and... I just walked right past it. I didn't even know it was right next to me. That's what happens when I don't look at the map. Want to go this way. Yeah, it's just a vast... Yeah, just one big lake here. It's kind of spooky with like the darkness in the back there. But it kind of would be like accurate to like a dark forest. God, I wonder if I could... make it darker. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Might have to do it in the actual configuration settings. Okay, so now we gotta... Yeah, we'll make our way... where am I at? Here, we'll bring it back up. Okay, right there. So we gotta go across that bridge. I wonder if 1.0 they actually had this mini-map. Because I think it did play similar to FF11. FF11 you always had to hit a key. At least from what I briefly played it, you always had to hit the M key to bring up the map. As far as I know, there's no mini-map. If there is, that would probably make it super helpful. Like, it's like a mod you can download. If Square Enix even really allows mods like that. I know they have like graphics mods and stuff. So they probably honestly really don't care. As long as you're not cheating in game. See, now we gotta get down Okay, looks like we're gonna have to teleport. We're gonna have to teleport back. Well, at least, we'll play the original, at least Black Shroud theme here. And we'll kind of keep the weather clear. But at least I'll change it to cloudy. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I had to teleport all the way down here just to get over here, because it's like these ramp areas what I was looking for. So they got quite a bit of them, and it's, let's see, yeah, we'll just basically, we'll just head to this part here. That'll probably be when we end the video, because these videos are probably going to be long, because yeah, Black Shroud is a big place. So I do want to cover all the like important points. Yeah, this is like, when I started this 1.23 version, this is the first time I've ever heard this theme. So I don't know if it's in the Realm Reborn, unless it just plays during cutscenes. At least so far, going through with my alt, I haven't really heard it so far. I think it does play during cutscenes though. So yeah, this is lake area here. It's honestly, it looks really, really cool. Just fast water lake there. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up the North Shroud. I was wondering what's up here, but it probably just leads to a dead end there. So yeah, looks like we covered everything in North Shroud. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you like what you see, please hit a like, subscribe, comment down in the video what you think. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you all later.